welcome to the Cottage. I am Babs with Cottage Rogue. This is my 34th floss tube, and welcome to my channel about mostly cross stitch. And that's what it's going to be today for sure. Everyone sit back, relax, grab a project to work on, and we're gonna get started because I am a couple of weeks behind on the Great British Bake Off challenge, cross stitching challenge, and I'm really loving it. So what I'm doing right now is merge week 6 and 7, which is pastry week and meringue week for the Great British Bake Off. So this was a challenge that was originally created by Jessie Marie Does Stuff, I believe last year. And she has the rules and everything on there. And I know right now as I'm filming this, we just finished with week 9. So next floss tube, I'm going to combine weeks 8 and 9. And then, of course, one final one for the finale week as well. So I'm really excited about it. I have a ton of projects to go through. And I'm kind of changing up the rules just a little bit because it turns out that those stitches, which I use the recommended stitches from Jessie Marie Does Stuff, and that is way too many for me in a week. I work full time. I have a fairly healthy social life, and you know, and then plus I do a lot of projects and stuff. And every weekend I've had something. I've been to Wisconsin again. So it's been good. It's been really fun and I've really enjoyed it. But I don't get as many stitches done. Right now with the number of stitches, if you're to go from week 1 that started in September, which I missed the first 3 weeks, by the way, because I decided on week 4, I'm going to do this. But basically September when Great British Bake Off started, till now, there's about 16,000 stitches. I do maybe 5,000 on average in a month. So yeah. But it's cool. It's fine. My goal for this was to work on a lot of the past WhipGo projects, which, you know, I put in for the different people and all of that per the rules. And I have been working on all those different projects. And so I'm really happy about that. It's so good. But let's get started. So I want to start with Halloween Town by Ship's Manor on Abracadabra 14 count, also by Ship's Manor. Ta-da! Here's where I am. I actually didn't get a lot of stitches done on this because I was working on all the other projects too. The one of note is I have the yellow leaves here and here. Yeah, that's basically what I did from what I can recall. Yeah, so, and I meant to say, I'm going to put up the befores in front of every single one of these. I will try to remember to say when I'm doing it, but just keep an eye out for that as well, because I do have before pictures, I believe, on every single one of them. So awesome. But yeah, I didn't get as much progress done on this, but that's okay. I got something, I touched it, it's good. And that is what I'm going to do for the rest of the Great British Bake Off Challenge. I got to touch the project, and then I'm good. Although what I may do later on, you know, just as a secret between you and me, what I may do is just systematically go through every project of at least a focus piece until I get all of the stitches from the Great British Bake Off completed. And then depending on if it's a season or not, like for Halloween Town, I'll finish it. I'll put it away till next spooky season. But if it's something like Lit, which is the Lit, which is a Christmas piece, then I'll probably work on that during the holidays as well. So, you know, it all depends. But anyway, this is where I got so far. I love it still. I think it is beautiful. Every little bit helps. So, yay. I will put you over here. Like I said, I've got a load of projects and I love it. My next one is Halloween at Hockran Hollow. I believe I did work on this. I'm pretty sure. I don't remember. It's been a couple weeks since I worked on this as one of the first thing. I'm pretty sure I did this like a gold color back here. I think so. If not, then this is a repeat. But this is Halloween at Hockran Hollow, by Carriage House Samplings. I have this on 20 count cypress by Fiber on a Whim. And I love it. I think it is absolutely beautiful. And yeah, and I did give little pinstripe, you know, I mention this every time, but I love the pinstripe pants. It's so cute. And even better is I use a variegated floss for it. That's a black, gray, and white. And yeah, and I just arranged it so that it worked out really well, because I don't know if you can see, but some of the white does eventually fade to gray. And then all of this is black, pretty much, except for the face and all that jazz. So yeah, so I've been working on the outlines and stuff, which is pretty cool. And I'll take it. And yeah, still more stitches to work on that, but that's totally fine. I'm enjoying it. I really do like these Halloween pieces. They're a lot of fun. They're a lot of fun. I'm gonna have so many like bags and stuff over here. So many bags and things just like piled up willy-nilly, but it's fine. It's cool. You're not gonna see any of that. Okay, what's my next one gonna be? Oh, right. So Descants. I have Descants here. I'm gonna remember to say I'm gonna put up the before as well. I actually did, how many stitches did I do in this? Some of these I wrote down. I did 502 stitches, so quite a few. So Descants is by Stephanie Law with Heaven and Earth Designs. And one thing you'll notice is that the fairy figure right here, she's coming into focus more. So like this is her head. She's looking like this to the side. And you can see her face, her shoulders, like this darker color is defining a lot more of the features. And I love that. So I focused, and then I did a lighter color up here. So this is actually fuller as well, and fuller down in this area. That's predominantly what I focus on. One thing I learned is I haven't been paying attention whether or not I've been doing this 1-strand or 2-strand. It is a half stitch, 1/1 half stitch on 25 count gridded fabric and gridded even weave. And let's just say some of the stuff in there is 1 strand and some is 2. And I've even written down that I'm supposed to use 2 strands. So I don't know why I used 1 strand at one point. I just plumb forgot. I have a note card in there that tells me and I didn't read it. So yeah, some of these, like this, I think like one of these darker ones down in here is 1 strand. And then there's one that's like this super light color I've been noticing has been 1 strand. I'm not changing it. I'm just going to continue on with 2 strands. And if something doesn't look full enough, I will just have to kind of go in and try again, maybe. I don't really know what I'm going to do. If it looks good, I'm going to just roll with it. It's fine. But yeah, so anyway, it's super cute. I love it. And this is the 2025 HAED Stitch Along, or part of that. There's no way I'm going to finish it this year, so I'm not going to try. I'm just going to enjoy this. Also, for those of you who enjoy doing the HAED Stitch Along, I believe it is up right now for charts. At least the charts are being shown, which is really cool. I'm looking at the charts. I'm not sure I'm going to participate next year, mainly because I don't know, I'm very whimsical. And, I love the cottage core, or, the macabre. There is a really good macabre one this year with a bunch of skulls on it that I do like, but it's really dark. So I'm leaning more towards no this year because I have a whole bunch of full coverage projects and full coverage patterns that I really want to do. I'm really excited to work on. And then I also already have another challenge that I want to do after the Great British Bake Off. I am really excited about. So, but I'll cross that bridge when we get there. It's neither here nor there. I'm kind of all over the place. But yeah, so I'm kind of thinking this year I'm not doing the HAED Stitch Along for 2026. I have Descants, which I want to finish. So, maybe I can work on that next year instead, and just not in an official capacity for, the Stitch Along Challenge for 2026. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. I don't think I'm going to change my mind on this one either. But, if you do, it's great. They have some great charts, some really awesome patterns on there. Again, the one I'm really tempted about is the one with all the skulls. But again, that's also super, super, super dark. I'm using a lot of dark. It's really funny because Descants, look at it. It's all like white. It's very pale colors, very light, very delicate. And then, of course, the one I like for 2026 is total opposite of this. It's all very dark colors. So, yeah, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. And then I have Scary Sampler, which is by Heartstring Samplery. I love this. I focus mostly down here, which I have more of the background. So you could actually see this Demogorgon leaves and everything super well. So I'm really happy with how that looks. It really pops. So I really love it. And the fact that I chose a different green for this versus this up here, it does stand out a lot more now that there's something behind it. So this one, these two Demogorgons above that will have like either green or I think black, or there's either the lawn or a house behind them. I don't remember which. And yeah, and this is surprisingly a lot of stitches. It's crazy. And I'm starting to kind of work over a little bit. There is a lot of lawn. There is a lot of fill for the lawn. Are there things in the lawn that are different? Yes. But most of it is fill. So that's what I was working on. And I think it's good. It's really nice to have a corner. The last thing I want to do is do all that fill at the very, very end. So I'm cool with that. What I probably ought to do is get the border in at some point, or maybe just like the bottom row, just so I know how big it's going to be. But you know, it's fine. It's whatever. This is on 20 Count Devil's Claw, also by BeStitchMe. And I really love this fabric. I think it's so pretty and it is kind of spooky. So yay, I love it. Very Halloween-esque, very scary. Like I said, we have a lot to go through. There's a lot of different people between the 2 weeks, week 6 and 7 on the Great British Bake Off. So that was really fun. And then also was really weird about week 7 with the Meringue week. They were actually like 1.5 handshakes. So it was funny because the Stitch for Pride 2025, which I actually have next here, that had a handshake, which I think is so awesome. This one I actually took with me on the trip to Wisconsin. I love it. I've worked on, there wasn't as much wing here, and I worked on quite a bit wing since then. Oh, it's going to be so beautiful. So this is the blue side, and I'm going to attempt to mimic, it probably won't happen this way, but using the pink variegated floss on the other wing and try and get like the lighter one up here. So it's like a mirror image. And then in the middle here, like the bird part is going to be white, I think, because it's basically an eagle. And then it has these words here, La tierra es para. And then on the other side, there'll be words, and it translates to the land is for those who work, approximately. And yeah, I'm really excited about it. And I'm actually quite far behind on this. So this particular motif was for July. And so I need to finish July. And then of course, August, September, October, and November just came out. So I don't know if I will get this done this year. I probably could if I focused it. But I don't know. We'll have to see. I also need to work on some stockings and some ornaments and stuff like that. So, but I absolutely love this Stitch for Bride 2025. It's by Deez20 Stitches, and Deez20 does this, I think every year, which is fantastic. And usually you have to sign up for it. And then once you sign up for it, it's closed. And every year is a different theme, which is really cool. So 2025 is a theme of basically LGBTQ, like non-binary, two-spirit, transgender, individuals in history all over the world. We have, and all different time periods. I mean, we've gone from Holy Roman Emperors to a Lady of the Night in, the 1900s. So it's so good. It's so good. I love it. But yeah, Stitch for Bride 2025 right here. Beautiful. This is on 20 count Spooky, also Ada as well, and also by BeStitchMe. And I really love it. I'm not sure if these flosses were like the best choice for this fabric, but I just kind of went with it because I wanted to do the flosses. And also most of the time there aren't words, and you can see it if you look at it closely. It's kind of dark when I hold it way back here, but yeah, but it's fine. I love it. I'm using multiple needle minders. This one is to hold the fabric back. This was for the needle that is on the back, you know, on the back. But it's so pretty. I actually did take this out to take a look at it over when I was in Wisconsin, and then I was showing my family it, and it's so pretty. I love it. Okay, but that's the Stitch for Pride. That. Ooh, okay. So the next one was actually a new start that I'm really excited about. It's called Eye of the Beholder. It's by Jessica Doize, a.k.a. JedXStitch. My first JedXStitch project. So I'll make sure to put up what it's supposed to look like here. My understanding is Eye of the Beholder is one of her earlier patterns. I love it. I am a D&D fan, or you know, role-playing fan, RPG gamer as well. And just the fact that the beholder is there, I really enjoy a beholder as a creature, you know. So, you know, these big creatures with the one eyes that are utterly insane. And then the fact that Jessica made a pattern around it, of course I had to have it, and I love it. And I even got the needle minder for it. What else is really special about this is the first time I've ever stitched on linen. So I'm doing it. I have bought linen and Lugana and Even Weave and, you know, things other than Ada. And so now I'm doing it. So this is 32 count linen. It's called Meadow by BeStitchMe. And this is how far I am. I love it. It's so pretty. This is what the beholder looks like. I love the floral aspect. Like when I finish this and you look at it, it's not going to look like a gamer thing, but I don't know, I love secret nerdy. It's so fun. But all of the flosses that I have are from my stash. I pulled them from BeStitchMe Silks. This lavender is actually just a sample lavender. I ended up getting this one year as like a giveaway thing that I won during the Friday Night Fight Nights. And I actually won it, and it was like 50 yards of this stuff. And this is the first time I've used it. So I'm like, I need to use this. And it's a perfect. I also have a blue that's a sample, and then I've got 3 greens as well. Let me actually get those just so I can show them to you. They're so pretty, and they're really pretty against the fabric. So I am super excited about it. Let me pull them out. So, and it just says sample silk. So I'm thinking it was like a tester. So we have this beautiful purple. And again, this meadow is like a yellow. There's some like khaki color in there. And there's even some random like spots of green, but it's like very pale green. It's so cool. So, okay, so we have this purple. And then we have this blue, which is also a sample silk. So every once in a while when I order from BeStitchMe or when I show up in person and, you know, I do something and then I end up getting like a free gift, and which they do at the shop quite often, not always. So I've been lucky enough to partake in that. So this came from one of those silk samples. It's so nice. And then I have 3 as well. This one is Mojito. It is the lightest color green. And of any of them, this one might like goes into the background a little bit, but maybe not. I am doing 2/2 full cross. Oh, that's weird to say. But yes, 2/2 full cross on this. So it's equivalent to a 16 count Ada. It's so good. I love it. The schlubbing is kind of throwing me off sometimes. I'm not as fast on linen yet because this is the first time I've worked on it. I have been terrified, absolutely terrified to stitch on linen, but you know, it's working out really well. So, you know, I'm happy about it, and I hope I can get a little bit quicker. But even so, I'm still having fun. So we have Mojito, and then we have Ogre right here. It's very vibrant and gorgeous. And then we also have Crocodile as the dark green. Now, this dark green isn't as dark as what's on the pattern, but I think it's totally fine. I'm just working within this color palette right here. I think it is absolutely beautiful. And I love it. It's so much fun. And this is going to be my first eye when I get it done. I'm so excited. So yeah, and a lot of this background is going to show through because it is kind of sampler style, which is totally fine. I really enjoy it. And I can't wait to work on this more and get it finished and get it hung up. Yay! But it's going to be a little bit because there's like 16,000 stitches or something in this. So worth it though. Totally worth it. And I have been using floss gloss on this. I got some floss gloss, wow, tongue twister, floss gloss from ColorfullySarah. And so the one I've been working on with this has been the pumpkin spice one. And it smells so good and I love it. So that was the Eye of the Beholder. That was the new start that I had on my Great British Bake Off list. It's the first time it's come up. But yay, so every single project has now been pulled and mentioned within the, weeks 1 through, I guess this is 1 through 8 or 1 through 7 at this point, since I'm going through week 7. To be fair, I don't think you've seen all of them because some of them were in the very first week or the second or third week, but it's fine. You will eventually because I have to make up those stitches at some point. Okay, so next we have the next couple of weeks, which are going to show a lot of the same thing. Weeks 8 and weeks 9, no handshakes. Of course, we still have the first in tech, last in tech, the eliminated people, and the star baker, right? So you will see Stitch for Pride 2025 again. You will see Halloween at Hawk Run Hollow again, the Eye of the Beholder again, which I'm really excited about. And of course, Halloween Town again. But you will also see the Sledding Snowman stocking, which I have pulled so you can see where it is now. I will be working on more of the background here. So this will be the starting point. And this is also something I want to get done like before the end of November. So I can give it to my sister-in-law so she can make a stocking out of it and take it to her family for Christmas. So yeah, so that's definitely, this one is her brother's. And I'm excited to work on this one again. I've realized for the past couple of weeks, I'm like, oh no. I haven't been working on this and I need to. It hasn't popped up in the Great British Bake Off. But once that challenge is over, meaning once the show is done being aired, I will continue working on the stitches after the challenge with the pieces that need it. But this will be my #1 top priority for sure. Absolutely. So you will see this one again for sure. And this was a dimensions kit, just so you know. And it was designed by Michael Stoebner. Here's what it looks like, or what it will look like when it is done. So it's very exciting. Maybe afterwards, once it gets into stocking shaped, I'll ask my sister-in-law to see if maybe she could take a picture and send it to me. So that way I can show y'all what it looks like after the fact, because I think that would be really cool. My sewing machines don't work. And yes, I said that plural. I have 2 of them. They don't work right now. So I need to figure that out so I can learn some things on the sewing machine, because I would love to make a pillow at some point. I'm not stitching it by hand though. So yeah, I got to figure that out. But yeah, so anyways, so you will see those, my next Flosstube for weeks 8 and weeks 9 of the Great British Bake Off Challenge. Moving on though from that, WhipGo is a thing. It is the 2nd of November right now that I'm filming this, and it will go out today as well. So very beginning of November, and we have WhipGo number pulls. And Jessie Marie's Does Stuff does that every month with the exception of December, because once November numbers are pulled, then we know what December's are. I'm not going to go into December though yet. We'll wait until December for that. But for November, we have number 22 and number 3. And both of those on my list here were for A Year in the Woods Catch-Up. I love how this is looking because I got everything color-coded and stuff. It's so good. So my Year in the Woods project, I completely got derailed back in January. What I wanted to do was to do a pattern every month and get it done. Did not happen. Not at all. I was all over the place at the beginning of the year. And then, you know, life happened. And so, yeah, I've just been kind of working on it slowly as it comes. But, oh, I kind of need to show you what I'm going to be working on. So let me find my pattern. Haha. Year in the Woods, the Fox. This is Year in the Woods 1. I absolutely love this. So designs by Vinny Diastan from Cottage Garden Samplings. I love it. Absolutely beautiful. And currently, this is where I am at. So I will have more work on this, and I will work, and I will get this done this month. Oh, let me clarify. I will work on it with some stitches. I cannot guarantee I'm getting this fox done because I'm working on stockings, but I will absolutely work on this, and you will see some more progress, which I'm super excited about. I can't wait to get more of like the orange in and stuff. It's going to be so cool and so cute. I'm loving seeing this come to life. I might work on the tail as well because I still need all the white parts. And then the tail is like 2 additional colors as well. It's so pretty. But yeah, so this is for both whip goes. So I need to do, you know, a significant amount of stitches on there. At least touch it for 2 days, minimum, for sure. So I'm really excited about that. That's great. And then actually what's really cool about Whip Go and unusual is that the number 13, which is right in the center, was not called at all. So it's December's number. It's so weird. So if you look at my Whip Go board right here, I mean, we have 3 and 22 for November. And then of course we have 1, 13, and 25 just right across that last bingo. Not having that center has ruined the bingos earlier, but it's fine. It's all good. It's cool. But I just find it hilarious. Next, what I actually have some haul, and I have some stitchy kindness. And I'm going to start with the stitchy kindness because this is one little thing. So my friend and I, Brina, we do boo baskets. You know, it's a thing where you have like bow baskets where you and your beau would create little cute baskets for each other. And there's usually rules like having something cozy or, you know, maybe have something like if you're into books, have a book. You know, you make the rules as you go. Well, my friend and I like to give gifts and, you know, but our spouses don't necessarily like to give gifts, or at least mine doesn't, which is fine, you know, different love language. And so we give boo baskets to each other and it's really fun. And this year she cross-stitched me a bookmark and I love it. It is so cool. Like a raven with the moon and everything on a really fancy bookmark. And on the back, she got the felt on it, which is super fun. I usually leave them open. But I really like this. It feels nice to touch, so I may have to do that. She did metallics, which is the first time she's worked with metallics, which is so cool. And I love it. I've already used it since I've received it. So thank you so much, Brina. It's so pretty. That was my stitchy kindness. I'm also really excited because back in June, I had ordered some flosses from Cottage Garden Threads. There's a lot of, I feel like I say cottage a lot, and I'm trying not to get them all confused because I know I've got Cottage Garden Samplery, and then of course I've got Carriage House Samplery, which sounds like Cottage Garden Samplery, and then Heartstring Samplery, which, you know, it's got the Samplery. It's really confusing to me, so I try really, really hard not to screw it up, and if I do, I am so sorry. But anyways, so Cottage Garden Threads is a place in Australia, and they make their own variegated flosses. So this is called the Chaos Collection. And it took a little bit longer for me to get these because, well, first of all, I pre-ordered them. So that makes sense. I would have to wait. And then with the state of the country as it is right now, I actually had to pay a little extra. But, you know, it is what it is. And no regrets because I have the flosses now and they are beautiful. I got the full collection, the full Chaos Collection. So there's 9 of them. I'm going to show you every single one. They're so beautiful. And these are nuts. I don't know what I'm going to use them with yet, but I have ideas. I have thoughts. So this one is confetti. It's this beautiful pink, highly variegated. And for me, that's part of the fun is the different variegations. So this one is more highly variegated. And then I have this one, which is called Neon Lights. That's like a triple. It's not as highly variegated. It is so pretty though. Oh my gosh, I love it. This one's one of my favorites. It's called Riot. Every stitch is going to be a different color. Look at this here. Let me hide my face so it can focus. It's got pinks, it's got greens, it's got purples, and that's mainly what it is, but it's just so like, so dark. There's even a little bit of white in there. That's going to be so much fun. Like, I imagine making fireworks out of this. It's so cool. Of course, we have Mayhem, which is a green-blue. I love green and I love blue. This is my other favorite one. So, you know, it's so good. And then we have fireworks. I could do fireworks with this one, which is absolutely gorgeous. They're bright. They're in your face. Oh, so beautiful. And we have Glitter Bomb. And Glitter Bomb, I can imagine using for like a fire outside. Absolutely. Like anything that involves like a fire, even a sunset or different like flowers in a field. I can imagine a lot of these doing flowers in a field, which would be really cool. This one's called Fabulous. So it's got that kind of like a sorbet rainbow color, if that makes sense. Sorbets are usually not as, you know, they're not like red or, you know, green or whatever. It's just a slightly lighter, softer version. I love it, and they are fabulous, for sure. I also love this. This is Graffiti. It's got the yellow, oranges, and greens. I can also see this as like a field, a background, a field with almost like a prairie with wildflowers in it. I love this. It is so good. And the last one is called Hot Mess. The names are brilliant. So this is pinks and purples mainly. There's a little bit of bluish gray. I love it. I love it. So I am very excited for those. And then I also have the pattern for A Year in the Woods 2, number 5, which is the turkey. There we go. I love the turkey. It is so good. And also what's great is that I don't have a lot of like Thanksgiving related patterns. So I could absolutely do this for the month of November normally. I'm not this year, but I love it. This is probably going to be a next year project. It's so cool. It is so cool. And like, it's very like the colors are very subtle. You know, you still got some lavender and stuff, but you know, it's mostly brown and then some pinks and whites for the head and stuff. I love it. It is so pretty. It's so good. The second telling of A Year in the Woods is it's really fun. Like the first one has a bunch of bright and vibrant colors that aren't necessarily true to the animal. And A Year in the Woods 2 has more colors that are truer to the animal. And I would say it's a bit more desaturated, but it works. It's so good. So yay, I love it. I love the turkey. So thank you so much for being here. You all have been absolutely amazing. If you made it this far in the video, please go ahead and put like an eyeball in chat, you know, for the eye of the beholder. You know, in celebration of my very first Jessica Doize JedXStitch pattern. It's so good. I do have another one of hers, by the way, that I want to work on. And then there's like 2 others I need to get from her. So, you know, yay. But make sure to go ahead and throw that in there. Now, please, I would appreciate if you would let me know if you worked on a project while you're watching this, let me know what project you were working on. It could be anything. It could be crochet, it could be quilting, sewing, you know, cross stitch, of course, any of those. And I would love to know, especially if it's a cross stitch, I would love to know what your patterns are because I do check those out. And it is something I'm interested in. Remember, my cottage is always open, and I will see you in the next Flosstube, everyone. Bye-bye.